Hello, and welcome to Nutrition Lesson 3. Today we will talk about food group where most of our calories come from. Yes, carbohydrates. Do you know there are two different types of carbohydrates? Simple, such as sugars, and complex, such as starch and fiber. Why is it important to know the difference between the two? Simple sugars are absorbed in our bloodstream very rapidly, causing spike in the blood glucose levels. This elevation in the blood glucose levels causes our body to secrete hormone called insulin. Insulin in turn lowers blood glucose by allowing it to enter fat and muscle cells. So now you know how simple sugars are transformed and stored by our body as fat. Complex carbohydrates, on the other hand, have to be broken down by our digestive system. This causes much more gradual glucose elevation and less insulin surges. This is the body's natural flow of absorptive processes, given there is very little simple sugar found in nature. So what are complex carbohydrate sources? Foods from a bread group, such as bread, cereal, rice, and pasta. But make sure you stick to whole grain choices as they contain skins and other high-fiber portions of the grain, not just absorbable sugars. Eating these foods will give you satisfaction of eating your favorite carbohydrate items without added calories. Once we're done with this lecture, let's look at your cereal box and make sure that it contains 5 or more grams of fiber and 5 or less grams of sugar per serving. Carbohydrates' main function is to produce energy. Although donuts, cakes, pies, cookies, and even muffins are made of flour, they're not nutritionally equivalent to bread because they contain significant amount of sugar and fat. Eating the same volume of these foods will provide you with high calorie load and promote fast weight gain. For example, 1 slice of whole wheat bread will give you 80 calories and 3 grams of fiber. On the other hand, 1 blueberry muffin will provide 350 calories and 1 gram of fiber. Can you see the difference? Please note that starchy vegetables such as corn, peas, and potatoes are also part of bread group because of their higher complex carbohydrate content. What is 1 serving of complex carbohydrate? Let's review it. 1 slice of bread, half a cup of cooked cereal, rice, or pasta, 1 ounce of ready-to-eat cereal, half a cup of starchy vegetables such as peas, corn, or potatoes. Approximately all of those provide you with 80 calories. Dietary guidelines recommend consuming 20 to 25 grams of fiber per day. Science has shown that high-fiber diets prevent you from the development of heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Fiber is primarily found in plants. Do you know there are 2 types of fiber? Soluble and insoluble, each with its own important separate function. Insoluble fibers are called nature's laxatives, and this is what most people think of when they're told to eat more fiber. Insoluble fiber sources are whole wheat flour, wheat bran, nuts, and many vegetables. Soluble fibers are usually called heart helper. That is because they're shown to lower blood glucose and cholesterol levels. Soluble fibers found in oats, peas, beans, apples, and carrots. Another very important fiber function that it aids in weight loss. Eating high-fiber meals tend to take more chewing time, giving our body more time to register that we're already full, so we tend to overeat less. High-fiber meals usually feel fuller, giving us a sense of fullness that lasts longer. And also, very important, they're less energy dense, which means they have less calories in the same volume of food. Do you know the fiber content of some of these foods? 1 cup of raspberries, 8 grams. 1 medium-sized apple, 4.5 grams. 1 medium-sized pear, 5 grams. Half a cup of cooked broccoli, 3 grams. Half a cup of bran cereal, 5 grams. 1 slice of whole wheat bread, 3 grams. And once again, be careful of a wheat bread marketing ploy. Make sure to select your breads that contain whole grain or even bran as a first ingredient, because the term wheat bread may be tricking you into thinking that it is higher fiber and lower calorie product. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have covered a lot. We learned the difference between simple and complex carbohydrates, as well as 2 types of fiber. In our next lesson, we will talk about proteins.